Good morning, welcome to Pilates class. We'll begin with a standing warm-up, a little bit of a stretch first, and a little bit of work on our balance as well. So I want you to go ahead and start with circling your arms backwards 3 times, and circle them forward. Crisscross in the front. This is for you, Jeff Robinson. Pick up one leg, open up the hip, and take it down. It's for all of you, but you know, he always comes into class just about the time for the hip stretch. This is 3. Other side, up, open, and down. 2, open, down. 3, open, and down. Good. Let's work on a balance a little bit. Arms out to the sides. Lift one foot. Take it to the front, side, back. Front, side, back. One more. Front, side, back. Quite okay if your toe touches down. Here we go. To the front, side, back. Front, side, back. Front, side, back. Good. Now let's take it down to the mat. If you don't have a mat, grab a towel and let's go. We're going to practice our breathing first. So I want you to place your fingertips barely touching right over the rib cage area. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Place the hands down over the abdominal region. Inhale again. When you inhale, it's like blowing up the balloon. And blow that breath out and the belly contracts. This is your deep breathing. Breathe in. Breathe out. Blow that air out until you can't blow any more out. Breathe in again. And breathe out. Place your hands down the mat. This is our warm-up. Extend one leg out with a pointed toe. We're going to lift that leg up towards the ceiling, the toe pointing upward. Now flex your heel, lower it down almost to the floor. Drag the toe across and lift it up. Flex and lower. Drag the toe and lift. Flex and lower. Drag the toe and lift. 2 more times. Flex and lower. Drag the toe and lift. Flex and lower. Drag the toe. Lift it up and place that foot on the mat. Extend your other leg straight out with the pointed toe, just hovering above your mat. Now lift it up towards the ceiling. Flex your foot, lower it down almost to the mat. Drag that toe across the mat and lift it up. Flex and lower. Drag the toe and lift. Flex and lower. Drag the toe. Lift. 2 more times. Flex and lower. Drag the toe. Lift. Flex and lower. Drag the toe. Lift it up and place that foot on your mat. Now we're going into our abdominal crunches. So you want to extend your arms, palms down. Going to be tightening up our abdominal muscles. We're going to take that breath in first. On the exhale, we're going to roll up and reach and back. Breathe in. Exhale up and back. And 3 and back. And 4 and back. On 5, come up a little bit higher. And back. That felt good. Relax. Alrighty. We're going to go into shoulder retractions. Lift both arms up. Palms are facing one another. We're going to take a breath in first. On the exhale, lift those shoulders off your mat. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Now, one thing to remember about the neck, just keep it down and relax. So we do not plan to tilt our head back. Just keep it nice and relaxed. Lower the shoulders down. Breathe in, exhale, lift both arms up. Lift the shoulders up off of the floor or the mat and lower. Breathe in, exhale, lift. And lower 2 more times. Breathe in, exhale, lift. And lower, inhale, exhale, lift. And lower. Good. Now there's a second part to shoulder retractions. Lift the arms back up, palms are facing, take a breath in, and on the exhale, lower the arms over the head. Twist your wrist, you're gonna touch your knuckles down to the floor. Breathe in, exhale as you lift those arms up. Palms are facing again. Breathe in, exhale, lower, slowly. Touch the knuckles to the floor, take a breath in, exhale as you lift those arms back up. Breathe in, exhale, lower, and touch. Breathe in, exhale, lift. 2 more times. Inhale first, exhale, lower. Touch knuckles. Breathe in, exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale first, exhale down. And lift those arms back up. Good. Shake them out a little bit if you need to. That concludes our warm-up. We've had our stretching time, our balance time, and our warm-up, and now we're going into the Pilates exercises. Beginning with the 100, it's always a favorite. You can lift your legs up. There's 2 positions we usually choose one, either tabletop with your legs, they seem to be resting on a coffee table, or extended at an angle. Lift your upper body, extend your arms, palms down, and you're going to be patting down the air briskly. You imagine you're holding a little orange, like one of those little clementines underneath your neck, right in the neck area below your chin. And as you're patting down the air, I'll do your counting. And it says 100, but don't let it bother you too much because I'm using each finger to count to 10. Here we go. Breathe in, breathe out. Establish a rhythmic breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're halfway there. If your neck is bothering you, use one hand to support it and keep patting the air briskly with the other hand. Otherwise, both hands can pat the air. Here we go. And you did it. Hug those knees into your chest. I usually ask that you wrap your arms around just below the kneecaps. And then let's just rock back and forth. Oh, it feels so good to that lower back. You can circle the knees one direction. Circle the other way. Now fully extend your legs down the mat and your arms over the head. We're preparing for the roll up. But before we begin, I want to show you there is a modification for any of you that need to or choose to modify. Your legs are bent, and as you begin to bring the arms up and your head comes off the mat, you want to reach your hands behind the tops of the backs of your legs and just roll yourself up, taking your head towards your legs. That's modified. Otherwise, your legs are straight, arms extend over the head. You want to take a breath in first, and on the exhale, you begin to bring the arms up, the head comes up, the back, your spine, one vertebrae at a time, really tightening up using the abdominal muscles, and you reach the hands towards the feet. There, you take another breath in. Remember, if you're doing modified, you're getting ready to go back down the mat just like we are. See, my back is curved, and I'm getting ready to straighten it out. It's elongating the spine, arms overhead. Breathe in, exhale as you come up. Using the abdominal muscles, and reach for the toes. Inhale there, exhale as you go back down. Breathe in as we come up for 3. Remember, Pilates is an exercise that strengthens our core, stretches us out. We work on our balance. We're mostly on the mat with the warm up and cool down standing. do our single leg circles today. Lift one leg up. I'm going to make big circles. The things to remember is to keep that lower back pressed to the mat. As you circle that leg, imagine the face of a clock. You breathe in halfway around the clock. Exhale the other half. Circle number 3. 4. I think that feels so good. Hip openers, hip flexors. Reverse your circle. Let's go the other direction. Now you make your circle whatever size you can do. Bring that leg down. Lift your other leg up. Keeping the lower back pressed flat to the mat. If you have problems with it wanting to get that back to arch, just visualize pressing the belly button towards the floor. This is 3, 4, and 5. Reverse your circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake those legs out just a little bit. All right, I think it's time to come up into a seated position. Remember when you come up from lying down on your mat, just kind of roll to one side, use your hands to guide you and come up a little bit to the side and then position yourselves forward. I've learned that it helps keep the head from swimming when you come from a lying down position. We're going to go into rolling first. We will get to rocking a little bit later, but this particular sequence that I'm following is rolling next, rolling like a ball. So you want to bend the knees, and then you're going to take your hands and put them above your ankles, and then lift those feet up off of the mat. Here's my little pillow, and we're going to roll back. As you come back up, try not to let the feet touch the mat. Breathing in here, exhale as you come up for 3, 4, 5. Now go ahead and stretch those legs out, and while we're sitting upright, I want you to separate your feet hip width apart. And then we're going to extend our arms for a little stretch. Palms are down. Little spine stretch. Breathe in. On the exhale, just reach forward and keep your neck in a neutral position, nice and relaxed. If you want a little bit of a challenge, try to lift the heels up off of the floor. Oh, it feels good to the calves. I feel it in my hamstrings. Oh, my quads. We especially like this spine stretch for what it does for all of our spine. And then come out to a nice good posture position, also holding in your abdominal muscles. Take a breath in, exhale as you reach forward. Lift the heels if you so choose. Head's in neutral position. And back. One more time, breathe in. Exhale, reach forward. And bring it back. Now let's round the shoulders a couple of times. 1, well, I'll say 3 times. 2, 3. Good. All right, we're going into single double leg stretch. So we lie back, and one leg is fully extended away from your body, the pointed toe. The other leg is bent. Now, your torso is up. You take the outside hand, touch the ankle. The inside hand touches the inside of the knee. Now, we're going to breathe in here. Exhale as you switch. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep it going. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, breathe out, and relax. That was single leg stretch. Now remember, whenever we have the body up and the head's up, you want to try to keep it nice and relaxed, maybe with a little orange right here, you imagine. But if it starts to, now we're strengthening our neck. So it might feel a little bit uncomfortable if you're new to Pilates. You can always put the head down and still continue the exercise, or as we did earlier with the 100, you can take one hand and support the back of the head and just work it like this with one hand on the ankle. So just modify whenever you need to. All right, next is double leg stretch. Legs are in tabletop position. Torso's lifted, arms extended, palms down. You breathe in here. Now we open to a wide letter V. You exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. 2 more times. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale, and release. This is a good chance for us to take a breather. So let's put our hands, fingertips barely touching over the abdominal pelvic region. That's for your deep breathing. We should always practice our deep breathing because it helps to expand the lung capacity. And get this, helps to rid our lungs of toxins. Ooh, practice this at home. Breathe in, blow that breath out. Keep blowing until you can't exhale anymore. Breathe in, exhale. One more time, breathe in, breathe out. That feels good. You should practice that breathing at home whenever you can, which we all have plenty of time to do that these days. Single straight leg stretch. All right, so have a torso up. One leg is extended away from us. The other leg is coming towards us. Hands grab the calf, and we'll have our elbows pointing outward. Bring that leg back twice. Breathe in, breathe out, and switch. Inhale, exhale. You bring that leg back wherever you feel comfortable, and switch. Set number 3. Inhale, exhale, and 4, and 5. And relax. All right, double straight leg stretch. We'll lift both legs up, they're tight together. Now we have our heels together, but our toes turn outward. That's actually referred to as the Pilates stance. Then we lift our torso, and then we form a hammock with our fingers, and just let the head drop right down into the hands. Elbows are going outward. Legs are tight together, working as if they're one. Tighten your abdominal muscles. Take a breath in on the exhale, lower the legs down. 3, 2, 1. You go to where you're comfortable, and then just lift them right back up. The lower you take your legs, of course, the more challenging it becomes. You do what works for you. Breathe in, exhale down. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Breathe in, exhale down. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Inhale first, exhale down. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Breathe in, exhale down. 3, 2, 1, and lift. One more. Breathe in, exhale, lower. 3, 2, 1, and lift. Whew, good time to hug the knees back into the chest. And this time I want you to point the toes, flex the heels, point, flex, point, flex. Rotate the ankles one way. Mr. Bobby Rand taught me this. And rotate the ankles the other way. Now stretch it out. Extend your legs. Stretch your arms over the head. Imagine somebody's pulling your hands and pulling your feet or your toes. And just stretch. It feels so great to all of the body, from the fingertips all the way down to the toes. Good. All right, next we're going bicycling. Lift the torso. Extend one leg away from you with the flexed foot. The other leg is bent with the flexed foot. Again, interlace the fingers, drop your head in your hands. Let's start pedaling first. And as you pedal, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Add the torso twist with opposite arm, going to opposite leg. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out, and 3, and 4, and 5. And just relax, feet back on the mat. Now, you may have taken Pilates with different instructors before, either in real life in a fitness center, or YMCA preferably, or maybe you're exercising online, and different instructors were trained by different master trainers. I was trained in Tuckahoe, at the Tuckahoe YMCA in Richmond. The wonderful lady, she truly inspired me. But anyways, we were taught 5 repetitions of our exercises and 3 repetitions of our stretches, and I pretty much tried to stick by that. But if you're doing Pilates on your own and you have some favorite exercises and you want to continue on to more repetitions, perfectly okay. And as is the case with all of the classes, you always want to make sure that your doctor has approved you to exercise. Let him know, or her know, which classes you're taking and what you're doing in the gyms. Alrighty, rocking. I promise we do rocking. Come on up to a seated position. Let me show you modified first. Your legs are bent, your hands are behind your hamstrings, and you lift your feet up off of the floor or the mat. And now modified rocking is keeping the legs bent and then just coming up and down using your abdominal muscles, and you're just rolling on your spine. Just take your time. Now, if you do not need to modify and you would like a little more of a challenge, we'll rock with our straight legs, and the legs are open, and you're balancing on your sits bones. And then you begin to rock. Exhale up. One more. Good. All right. Going into corkscrew. Corkscrew is much like single leg circles, but we're putting both our legs together. So we lie back, we lift our legs up, tight together, palms down on the mat or the floor, and big circles. Remember the breathing for single leg circle. Inhale halfway around, exhale the other half. This is 3, 4, 5. And reverse your circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax those feet down. Good. All righty. Here we go. It's time to flip this party over. So we begin with the swan. Your hands are on your mat or towel. Palms down, your hands are near your chest. Now we add the neck roll to our swan. So take a breath in. On the exhale, you lift the torso. Your shoulders are down, your neck is nice and relaxed. Lower the chin down. Look to one side. Look to the other side and take it down. And lift. Chin down. Look to the side, the other side, and take it down. Breathe in, exhale, lift. Turn the head, roll that chin down, look to the other side, look forward and down. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Turn that head, drop that chin. side. Look forward and down. Breathe in. Exhale up. Turn the head. Drop the chin and roll it. Look the other way. Look forward and down. Last one. Breathe in. Exhale, lift. Turn that head. Drop that chin. Look the other way. Look forward and take it down. Now, we're coming up with our forearms. Single leg kick. So we're going to point the toes. We're looking forward or looking downward, either one that's comfortable. And we'll kick back twice. Sometimes we do one time, but let's do kick back twice. And then the other leg. You can breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Keep it going. Really feel that nice tightening of your hamstrings. And with your torso being lifted, that lower back's getting strengthened. Last set. Single leg kick. So where there's a single, it's followed by a double leg kick. So your chest is going downward. Your hands can be back, palms up like you're flying. Got ready to say like Superman or Superwoman or Supergirl, whatever. You can cross your hands together, put your fingers together, or keep the palms up, either one. Now bend the legs. Turn the head one direction, rest down the ear. And lift. And turn. And lift. And turn. Relax. And lift. And turn. And lift. And turn. And lift. And turn. And lift, and turn. Now it's almost time for swimming. It's the season, we're close to it. So extend the arms forward. You want to try to lift your quads off the mat and swim. You're kicking and fluttering those arms. And breathing rhythmically, going through the water. Woo, feels so good. Go a little faster. A little faster. You're almost there. And touch the side of the pool. Good job. All right, we're going into what we call our ultimate leg workout. So we roll over to the side. You have one hand down on the mat. The other hand can be on the hip. You lift that leg up. You flex the foot. And make little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now point the toe and rotate that knee outward just slightly. You can have this hand down on the mat, or if you need a little bit more of a challenge, you can put that hand behind your head. Works on your balance. And we'll bend, lift, and lower. And let me stop there. Good thing I'm here practicing. You can lower your body down for the rest of the leg workout. You can put the arm full extended and the head down, or bend at the elbow and support your head up. So here we go again. Bend, lift, lower. 2, lift, lower. 3, lift, lower. 4, lift, lower. 5, lift, and lower. Now flex your foot, and we're going to kick forward and point the toe back. So it's kick and point. Breathe in, breathe out, and 3, and point, and 4, and point, and 5, and point. Now, clamshells. Bend both legs. Lift the leg up. And now what you want to do is rotate that hip so that we touch it knee to knee and lift. So it's 2, lift, 3, lift, 4, lift, 5, lift. Now, straighten the legs and take them forward, boomerang style. We'll be lifting both legs up together, and here we go. 1, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold both legs up and just drop that bottom leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. It's time for the other side. Switch positions. You could even roll over, but since I'm facing you, I'll just switch ends of the mat. Remember, we start on our forearm first, hand on the hip, lift the leg, flex the foot, make little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Position yourself a little lower on the mat, either supporting your head up or the arm fully extended with your head down. Running off the mat. Alrighty. We'll rotate that knee outward, point that toe. We're gonna bend, lift, lower. 2, lift, lower. 3, lift, lower. 4, lift, lower. 5, lift, lower. Now remember, the hand can be on the mat or for more of a challenge, you can have, and the challenge is for your balance, a hand behind your neck if you'd like to. Flex that foot, we're gonna kick forward, point back. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend both legs for clamshells. Lift the top leg, rotate that hip, touch down knee to knee, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten the legs, take them forward. I like to tell people that you press down hard on the mat, it makes your legs fly up together and down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold those legs up, drop the bottom leg. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job on the leg workout. All right, we'll do a little bit of a balance work before we go over to our final position, which would be on our backs. Now I like to put a towel under my knees. You can also fold a mat in half where your knees would be. Some of you don't need to do that. It's up to you. So a little balancing here, a little bird dog time. Nice flat back. Extend the left leg back and the right arm forward and just breathing naturally. You want to try to have the arm and leg as high as the back. And switch, left arm, right leg. And switch. And switch. Now at this point, if you would like a little more of a challenge, you can touch the fingers and toes down 3 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up. And switch one more time. Extend the left leg, right arm. Hold it there. Practice your balance. And then touch down, up, 2, up, 3, up. Bring it down. Now we can also practice our bird dog. We actually change bird dog into awkward airplane. So you want to take the left leg at a diagonal and the right arm diagonal. And switch. Oh, doesn't it feel so great too? The hips, oh boy. And switch, right arm, left leg. And switch. Now, at this point, you can add the challenge and touch down your fingers and toes. Up, down, up, down, up, and switch. Left leg diagonal, right arm diagonal. It's awkward airplane time. Down, up, 2, up, 3, up. Now's a good time for child's pose. You want to separate the knees, put the big toes together, sit back and stretch the arms forward. Now if you have any concern or discomfort in the shoulders, you can always put your hands beside your legs, resting them on the knuckles. Such a wonderful stretch of the core. And now we'll finish with our final position on our back side. And we'll do 2 exercises before we cool down. Beginning with the bridge, palms are down. You'll lift the buttocks up in the air and hold it there. Squeeze the buttocks. And now we'll pulse. So we're going to lower the buttocks almost to the mat and lift, down, lift, 3, lift, 4, lift, 5, lift and hold. Now take the left leg and extend it at an angle. Knees are side by side. Point that toe, lift it up and lower. 2, lower. 3, lower. 4, lower. 5, lower. For those that like more of a challenge, you can lift, touch the top of the opposite leg, lift and lower. But you can do that at home if you so choose. All right, extend the other leg. Knees are side by side. Point that toe, lift. Lower, 2, lower, 3, lower, 4, lower, 5, lower, 1 tap, just so you don't forget how to do it. Feet back down the mat, hold the bridge, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. Take a breath right here, breathe in, breathe out. 1 more, breathe in. Breathe out. We'll finish up with the teaser prep. Extend one leg at an angle, knees side by side again. Extend your arms forward. Take a breath in. Using the abdominal muscles, we're going to roll ourselves up and reach. And then I go back down just to my shoulders. Take a breath in, roll up and reach. And back. And 3. And back. Take a breath in, exhale up, it's 4. And back. And 5. And back. Switch legs. Here we go again. Breathe in. Exhale as you roll up and reach. And back. 2. 3. 4. 5. And the challenge, if you so choose, both legs up. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale as you roll up and reach and lower. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And feet back down on the mat. Pilates would not be complete without the seal. So I want you to roll to your side and come up and take your hands and put them inside your legs behind the calves. Reach around to the tops of your ankles. Pick your feet up and tap 3 times. Tap your flippers. 1, 2, 3. Roll back and forth. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We do a bonus. Tap overhead. And up. Good job. Shake those legs out. And we'll do a stretch on the mat. A little bit of stretching standing up. Bend the right knee, cross it over the left. It's the torso twist. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee, hand behind you, and turn around. Look. And come back forward. Bend the other knee, cross it over, elbow inside that knee. Turn, look behind you. I saw Matt behind me. Come back to the front. Uncross your legs. Now be rolling over to your knees. Follow along so you can get up without any problems. You're going to lift one foot up, put your hand on the top of that leg. You can either push off with your fingertips, or I tuck my toes under, push off with my toes, and just roll yourself up nice and slowly. Now separate your feet, turn your toes outward. We're gonna imagine that we're wrapping our arms around the fit ball, and we're gonna bend our knees. Now you can go down as far as you feel comfortable, but you need to keep that chin up so you don't get too dizzy when you go down. Arms open wide. Take it down again. Arms open wide. One more time. Usually do our stretches 3 times. And up. Now let's work on our balance a little bit. So your hands are out to the side. Lift up your foot. I always have to stare at a spot on the floor to keep my balance in little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I told you we do 3 times, and I did 5, but that's okay. Let's do the other one the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Little hula time, which is wonderful for our hips. Bend the knees 3 times one direction. 1, 2, 3. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3. Now, the final stretch for the cool down, you can either have your arms together, bend the knees, and take it around the world, or you can be angels with halos above your head and make little circles up here. Either one that works for you. Here we go. It's 1, 2, 3. And for those that are doing halos, I'll do with you 1. The other direction. 2, 3. All right. Time to lift up the good air. Breathe in, lift it up. Exhale, take it back down. Inhale again, lift it up. Exhale down. One more time, breathe in and breathe out. And that is Pilates class. Thank you for joining me today.